WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Time now for New Business on Main Street with your host, Russell. Each week, Russell takes an in-depth look at another exciting business. To get in on the discussion, call toll-free 888-565-1470. Now, let's talk business. Your business. With today's guest, here's Russell.
Hello, welcome. Election day, huh? I wonder how the elections are going all across the country. Well, I have to catch them as soon as we finish to see what's going on. Interesting. Should be interesting. There's a Chinese curse that says, may we live in interesting times. These are interesting times. I love it. I love it. I love it. It creates a lot of dialogue and a lot of discussion. So, hey, that's a good thing. Listen, we are doing this program. I believe this is the one tonight is my last program, I believe, for this time of night, 9 to 9:30. But we have a program that's really, really taking off. It's a brand new program, relatively. They did a beta test on it with about 1,500 people, and they got some just astounding results, unbelievable results in the people that participated in the program. And so what we have, a couple of people who will explain the program better than I could possibly explain this one. This is a little esoteric. It's out there a bit too. But take a listen. I wouldn't go anywhere. I would listen to this one. It will stretch your imagination. So, do we have Mr. Carter with us? Are you with us?
I'm here, Russell.
Hey, great. I think I answered the phone, and Jared was there for a minute, but I didn't know how to put the thing on hold, so what can I say? So,
is Jared here?
I don't think so. I don't think he might
Okay.
call. He might call in. I'm sure he'll call back in, which is great.
No problem.
Okay, hey, let's talk about the program. I didn't want to waste too much time on this. He's on. Jared is with us. Jared, hi. Are you with us?
Yeah.
Great, Jared. Hey, listen, thank you for being with us. Listen, I don't know all of your background except that I know that you have been doing a lot of healing, a lot of helping, a lot of guiding people to reach levels of and expanding their consciousness and all of that. You're an intuitive, you're a healer. You've been in natural health for many, many, many years. Talk about your background, Jared, for just a moment. Would you, Jared Rand?
Well, let's see. I've been researching and studying all forms of natural healing for about the last 40 years. And Ayurvedic, naturopathic, herbology, homeopathy, all forms of ancient Qigong, Reiki, healing hands, crystals, different energies from stones, rocks, crystals, that type of thing. And meditations, which I do now for the planet and humanity. So it's all about unifying humanity, bringing them together.
Let's talk about that. You say recently, you cover a broad spectrum of things. Wow, you stay busy. Wow.
Yeah, I do.
Busy is not the word. And understand that you have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of followers throughout the world.
Yeah, the meditation has hit worldwide about 1 million.
Oh.
A little over 1 million.
Oh, wow. That's serious. But you're doing a magnificent job because we all need help, you know.
Yeah, we do.
Especially nowadays. All the controversy that swirls around us on a 24-hour basis every 2 seconds. And a lot of discussion. But, I guess that's a good thing. What do you say that's a good thing? All the discussions that are surfacing and people discussing all kinds of issues?
Yeah, the more awareness and the more clear people become that what they're witnessing is basically a matrix.
Wow.
It isn't really a real construct. Every single thing that has been introduced to humanity is false.
False.
False. Not true. The whole storyline, all of the books and literature and everything.
And all the school systems, all the training that we get
all the school systems, the universities, doesn't matter what level, not one at all. If you notice that in all of the educational structures on the planet, it's a circle. It just teaches in a circle. It never expands. It just keeps teaching in a circle. And that's the way it's been designed.
Okay, so the university professors who were teaching 30 years ago, 40 or 50 years ago, and they still have the same notes that they give out each and every day today. So it's anachronistic, if you will. It's just useless information, right?
Pretty much. I wouldn't call it useless. I would say that it's controlled and structured to only give out a certain sprinkling that doesn't really connect anything. Technologies change. People really don't. People still are in the same structure. If you took the school learning back in the Western days, where you'd have a town and you'd have a little schoolhouse, and all the kids would go to the schoolhouse, and you'd have arithmetic, English, spelling, and I believe geography were the four learning areas for kids. And today, it's pretty much not much different. They have they started dumbing down the population here in this country with the new math, which basically causes you to chase yourself around with your tail around like a dog would for over and over and over again. It never can end. It never ends. It's just a constant circle.
Wow.
So, people become, you become conditioned generation after generation. So, the parents are conditioned, and the children become conditioned, and it's just a continual process. Uh-huh. It doesn't create any value. It doesn't create any new values at all. And life is about creating values.
Okay. So I guess Trump is kind of correct. He says fake news. You can make anything up as we go along. Is that what I hear?
Yeah, because it's been brought out now, so people are starting to become clear and understand that there's something wrong here. This isn't right. These people who are false. The networks are all controlled. Every one of the networks on the planet are controlled. All of them.
Of course.
A lot of them do they'll do green screens. They'll do fake, just about everything across the screen. Remember, a movie, if you look at a movie in special effects, it looks real, doesn't it?
Of course. Real? Of course.
Oh yeah, you get wow, and it's no different when they stage these false flags. In a lot of cases, they're done in a studio or a green room with a green screen or a blue screen, and that's what they do. The FX are phenomenal, but they sell it through the media and everything to the public that it's a real deal. In a lot of cases, sometimes it's mixed with real with fake. So they have actors, and they hire the actors, and they pay them, and they do certain things. It is all about one thing: keep humanity separated and living in fear.
Okay. So when we look at the Bible, the fundamental constructs of the Bible, some say, happen to be fear of death, the right to murder, and sexual suppression, and that not necessarily in that order. Would you agree?
Well, it's difficult from my perspective, because when you look at this world that we live in, and you understand that it is prefabricated, it's structured to house a slave population, so to speak. Okay. So I look at it from a different perspective. I look at the from the outside, and I see things that are silly, that humanity has been so tricked into living in, so to speak. It's a process where they're so fooled that they believe it's real, but they're in a movie, pretty much. That's about
Right,
the best
right.
way I could describe it. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about something else too. Now that you've come upon this app that has what they call the boost in it that affects your calmness, your energy, your psyche, your sleep, your sexual energy, etc., etc., etc. Now it's all on an app, and that gets into quantum energy. Talk about that a bit. What, and will that help us to leave the fake world, and become more realistic or more aware, raising the consciousness level? Huh?
What it will do is quantum energy is everywhere and everything. It flows. It creates. It's everywhere. It's plasma energy, quantum energy. Quantum means very, very, very small, and small particles. So what this does is that it it moves the quantum energy, this app, with the different boosts on it. So if you have discomfort, let's say that you have pain, okay? Well, that means that your harmonics in your physical vessel are out of sort. They're not in balance, okay? So the quantum energy field sends out a boost. It takes the energy, it moves it around on the body so that it can create the alleviation of pain. And it can do it very subtly. It's not, abruptly. It's just eventually removes the pain completely. And I've used it myself. I've been using it now for about a little shy of a week. And it, such as the sleep boost that you put on it, you're out like a light. And it moves and adjusts the quantum energy of each human, depending on if they need vision adjustment, if their vision is rough, if their energy is weak, they don't have any energy or get up and go. Now, this is all done non-chemically. See, there's nothing that goes into the bloodstream. There's no ingestion or shots or anything. This is a quantum energy field of perfect harmonics that adjust the areas of the body that are out of sync, and then boost it from the standpoint of giving you the relief of pain, vision, stress, anxiety, and it goes on and on and on. They've just broken the surface with it, and they'll be adding several different ingredients that people can use, and it's easy to do. That my concern was the cell phone, and because of its low range radiation, microwave radiation. But they are now working on a formula to eliminate that harm from the body.
I understand that's
So
coming pretty soon, the first of the year. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's take a break here. The engineer says time for a break, but I'm looking at the phone. It says it involves calm, focus, energy, sleep. You can customize it. There's stress release, immune system, pain relief, strength, allergies, his or her energy, sexual energy, weight loss, vision, etc. Be right back with more of that information right here on WWNN. That's 1470 on the AM, 95.3 on the FM.
Commission sales only. Men and women wanted to take a new health product to the marketplace. Commission sales only. This all-natural homeopathic transdermal HGH gel is an over-the-counter non-prescription FDA-registered product. This gel will eliminate tired and worn-out feelings and give you your energy back. Shocking and surprising benefits have been recorded with no side effects. Company profit sharing and long-term residual income available. Call 561-302-2588 or visit www.411hgh.com. No shots, no injections, no swelling. Rub it on and feel the surge. A little dab will do you. HGH works, so help us to help you. Go to www.411hgh.com or call 561-302-2588. You're listening to today's edition of New Business on Main Street. To join the show, call in toll-free 888-565-1470. Now, back to the business at hand. Here's Russell.
Okay, back here on WWNN, that's the Health and Wealth Station of South Florida. Sirius Station, 1470 on the AM, 95.3 on the FM. Jared, it's so much. I'm going to bring you back maybe a couple weeks from now on another program, maybe on a Friday evening when the traffic is at its height and people driving home and listening to the radio, stuck in traffic, and we will talk about the fake economy and the falseness of this whole thing. But anyway, in the meantime, let's go back to talk about this this app that you have on the phone. Explain what company started this. I mean, initiated this, because I understand it was on trial, so to speak, for the past 4 or 5 months, and now they're getting ready to launch this the first of the year. Let's talk about how people can participate, they can get it, and what will it do for their lives. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, it's the product is Limbic, Limbic ARC, ARC, and it actually was invented by Dr. Cook, and he researched and studied the quantum energy field and the different applications that could be utilized for about 30 years. And then they went into testing to develop this application because they felt that the phones, everybody's got at least a smartphone so that they could put the app on a smartphone. Everybody's got the phone that they could use it directly from there, which I thought was a brilliant idea. And so for people to access it and to, because it's right in the beginning stages here. So, the full-fledged introduction will be the first of the year. But you can access it by going to We Are One Light for All .limbicarc.com.
Okay.
And there you will be able to find videos, histories, everything, and peruse it, educate yourself. Very thorough amounts of documentation and videos to watch and get a better understanding of what this, what it really is and what it can do, because it's endless. It pretty much, it just covers just many different areas of the body. There's ingredients. I mean, it just, I'll give you an example, and not go into detail. You have limbic arc boosts such as acerola, okay, alpha linolenic acid, omega-3, amylase, which is an enzyme that triggers the digestion of starch carbohydrates, which affects energy, diabetes, reducing stress, malnutrition, cancer prevention, alternative to treatment, fatigue and digestive problems, apricot kernel oil. These are all engaged through these boosts for the limbic arc. You've got ashwagandha, you've got astragalus, balsam fir essential oils, you've got beef leaf basil. These are all ingredients that an individual using the app can mix in a custom combination to address homeopathically a lot of the areas in the body and understand everything is harmonics, everything is a vibrational frequency, and it's in the field of plasma energy, quantum energy, that you can literally move, adjust, and tailor to the body's needs, which is just, it's phenomenal. It is the new generation, I would say, in my opinion, the new generation for humanity from the standpoint of healing the body, for humanity to start understanding how many of these things are so beneficial to their bodies. We could, you go on and on and on. There are dozens: spirulina, sandalwood, St. John's wort, stevia, tea tree essential oil, thyme essential oil. These boosts actually create these energies and affect the body. So it is a cascading effect. And the simplest way to put it is that if your body is out of balance, it's like a dent in the quantum energy field. And the dent is alleviated and made smooth by these boosts. So the body responds, and the body's in balance, so you have no pain. Mm-hmm. Instead of blocking the pain, this alleviates it.
Wow.
And we've had just miraculous reports of people that are using it, and you can use it. The nice thing, here's another good point about it. You can, think about this, you can set this on your phone. You could turn, after it's set, after you've picked what you want, it will run for 8 days, and it will count down. But you turn your phone off, take the battery out, doesn't matter. Once you've engaged it, it's good to go. Now, the person who orders the Olympic Arc app and puts it on their phone, they could leave the phone home and fly to China, and it will still be affecting them. I don't know of anything that could do that. So if you don't want to leave the phone, that's fine. Just take it with you. But you don't have to keep it. It's once it's engaged, and it runs for 8 days.
Wow. So
no packages to wait for, no shipments to wait for, never out of stock. It's just it's immediate. So people are really blown away. They put the app on their phones, and it's immediately accessible. There's no waiting or anything.
Wow. This is certainly the 21st century.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So it's in the thinking of Nikola Tesla or Wayne Dyer or Deepak Chopra, or were they talking about that 0 point energy? Is it in that realm?
It's in, everything is contained in quantum energy. Mm-hmm. Everything is part of the quantum energy field. Everything. Mm-hmm. Space, planets, star systems, galaxies, universes. All of us are part of it. So it's like a big ocean. And you move it around and work with it to accomplish things such as the Limbic Arc can do.
Wow.
And it's just a progressive process. And see, humanity is going to get to a point here, and this is the beginning of phenomenal technologies. Mm-hmm. Humanity will get to the point where they will not age. They will not get sick. They will be healthy, happy, and wise. Of course, understanding their diets are good as well. But all of those things that humanity worries about now and stresses and fears about will not exist. They will be gone completely. So
this is the beginning of a great new dynamic healing mechanism that's on the phone called a boost.
Yeah, Limbic Arc.
And we're coming to a close. I'm looking at the time. This escapes us. I tell you, half an hour is not sufficient enough time to really delineate all the aspects of this. But let's talk about how would people get more information as we come to a close here. Well, where do they go to get more information on this?
They could go to the Limbic Arc website that I mentioned. We are all one light. LIGHT for all we are one light for all .limbicarc.com.
And that's Limbic, LIMBIC, and then ARC, right?
Correct. All lowercase, all one word.
Okay. All right. Right.
And then there they can go, they can look at the videos, they can read, they can research, they can do everything, they can cross-reference it, they can go on internet, look it up. It's not going to be plastered all over because of the fact that it's just breaking surface.
Right. It was in beta launch, if you will, for the last couple of months. But anyway, let me take a minute. Mark, are you with us? Mark is
Yeah,
working
I
with
am.
you. Okay,
I am.
Mark, you got about 60 seconds to capitalize, to give people some overview. In addition to what Jared has presented us, what would you add on in 60 seconds?
You know what? Thank you, Russell. Jared he literally blew my mind what he was saying. He was so right on, and he's been delving into this for the last 40 years, as myself, and it truly is. The quantum field is everything in existence comes from the quantum field. It's the seed that becomes the tree. It's the sap that becomes the rose. It's the petal, the thorns. Everything comes from the quantum field. So when you have these boosts that Jared's talking about, that go right to the level of the quantum field where all manifestation begins, miracles start to happen. It's not superficial like a lot of vitamins and minerals and different things that are just on a much superficial level. This goes to the deepest, the highest, the greatest depth of our being, and it manifests itself into all these different boosts, which create all kinds of incredible effects. So, Jared, touche. That was just beautiful what you said. And Jared, I think you should give your phone number out, because I believe a lot of people on here would love to have, they might have some questions for you as well.
Jared, you have 60 seconds.
Yeah, they can contact me at wearelightforall@gmail.com.
Okay, good, excellent. I think that then you are you going to be on the program on Sunday at 6 o'clock, 6 Eastern time? Are you going to be on that program with the Hollow Earth people?
Yes.
Okay, great. A number that, the number gets loaded. I mean, so I got an alternate number of 914-205-5880. An alternate number, just in case you can't get through on the other numbers, 914-205-5880. And so the lines will be able to hold, a couple hundred people, hopefully. But we really appreciate you, Jared, for doing the good that you are doing for humanity. And Mark, thank you for bringing him to the light of day for us. We are all, what's that, one more time?
We are all one light. We are one light for all. .limbicarc.com.
Okay. Well, Mark, Jared, thank you very much for the awakening that you're providing us. And we'll catch you next time. Probably Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 914-205-5880. This is WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Station of South Florida. See you next time.
Men and women are wanted for a new business on Main Street. The requirements are you must be self-directed, persistent, and have the willingness to succeed. If, after your difficult work, you succeed, a lifetime annual six-figure income is available. If interested, go to www.newbusinessonmainstreet.com. If you are despondent, broke, and not satisfied with life, then change your life. Go to newbusinessonmainstreet.com. If you are not happy, then change your life. To change your life, you must change your life. So go to newbusinessonmainstreet.com and change your life. Call 561-302-2588. You have been listening to New Business on Main Street with your host, Russell. If you have a business idea and want to share it on the air, call Russell directly at 561-302-2588. That's 561-302-2588.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.